For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shara Bumgarner. I'm co-founder and head of the Joyce School. But just a second ago, I decided that I will be ordering a new name tag that doesn't say head of school. It says luckiest person in the world to get to do this work. So thank you, every single person in this room, for loving us and believing in us and supporting us. I truly am grateful from the bottom of my heart. Special thank yous to our amazing co-chairs, Jill and Matt Davis. You guys are amazing. Kelly and Josh, you too. Luncheon committee and volunteers, especially this year, because our amazing centerpieces were a little more challenging than we anticipated. So, thank you if you rolled a flower this year. But truly, thank you everybody in this room for everything you do to support this event and the Joyce School year-round. I also want to thank Deborah, who makes this event look amazingly easy, but this is the equivalent of putting on a wedding year after year after year. So, okay. When parents first visit the Joyce School, they come with one focus. Can this place help me, help us, help my child? Sometimes they're desperate. They need us. But fast forward a few years later, and so many of those families give back to the Joyce School in such transformational ways that we look back and think, who needed who? Because they make such a difference. A few years ago, as a way of honoring those people, we created the Joyce School Difference Maker Award. This year, we are presenting this award in honor and memory of our dear Mary Williams Watt, who, besides being a remarkable wife, mother, sister, and friend, was a quintessential difference maker in the life and evolution of the Joyce School. If you ask somebody to describe Mary, you would probably hear things like force to be reckoned with, larger than life, powerhouse, the Energizer Bunny. All of those things were true, but she channeled all that energy in serving others. Mary's daughter, Christina, was barely enrolled before Mary started making her mark. I have vivid memories of Mary showing up in the middle of the school day with a sun visor and garden gloves because she needed to spruce up this old shabby house. And there she was gonna plant flowers or water the grass or whatever it was. A few months later, she was delivering office furniture because she had just redecorated her husband's law firm. Here she came. As the years went on, she became ever more invested in the school, supporting our first capital campaign that secured our permanent address for the Joyce School, and then later leading the charge as we gradually acquired the 5 parcels that make up our existing campus, and of course the Key to the Future capital campaign that enabled us to have our beautiful building. Throughout that time, Mary was the master at pulling together people who could get things done. Not the least of whom was her husband Dick, who drafted many a contract on our behalf in late hours of the night. Mary's get-her-done attitude made her the obvious choice as chair of our board of trustees, and she served in that capacity for over 10 years. During her tenure, she transformed our board from the founding board mindset at the beginning of our evolution to the strategic, forward-thinking, committee-driven board that it is today. It wasn't uncommon for people to say, I could never do what Mary does. But the reality was, she was constantly empowering people to do just that. Mary was at the helm when we became accredited by the Independent Schools Association of the Southwest. And again, it was her ability to pull together people and resources to make that possible. Mary was never afraid to ask for help. And as many people in this room can attest, no one could say no to Mary. I can't talk about Mary as a difference maker for the school without honoring the difference maker she was for me. Not only did she support me in my leadership decisions and goals, but she also challenged me. She challenged me to dream bigger than I dared and to become better than I thought I could be. Admittedly, I didn't always perceive her challenges as positive. And if there were a few times where I had to pout it out for a while before I begrudgingly read The Well-Spoken Woman, or admitted that, okay, maybe her fashion advice passed down from Nancy Reagan has some validity sometimes, in some places. And I will never be able to walk up to a microphone without thinking about whether or not my bracelets or jewelry were going to make too much noise. I know those are little things, but I hope they demonstrate the incredible wide range of Mary's influence and the permanence of her voice in my head. She could inspire people to seek out opportunities that didn't even yet exist, and she could inspire people to just sit up a little taller and straighter. No matter what she was doing, she was inspiring everyone around her to be better than they were a minute before. Even after Mary stepped down as board chair, she remained dedicated to the Joyce School. While we tried to honor her desire to just be retired, she was the one still working behind the scenes on our behalf. It was once again Mary's connections that provided us with the favorable funding that helped us secure the land, the acre of land that suddenly became available in 2018. And in her final days with her battle with cancer, while we honored her with the title of Trustee Emeritus, she was still working on her legacy. Mary knew that with this land acquisition, a capital campaign would soon follow. What she didn't know at that time, and nor did we, was that that campaign would be called Dream Big. It couldn't be more fitting, and I couldn't be more grateful that the first Dream Big gift came from Mary and Dick Watt. When we decided to honor Mary this year, we believed Dick would be here to celebrate with us. But God, and I think Mary, if I was a betting woman, had other plans. Dick passed away suddenly just over a week ago. But after talking with Christina and her sister Ashley, we decided to proceed as planned in honoring their mother. I would like to believe that as we celebrate today, Mary and Dick are having their own little celebration of life, love, and legacy. The Joyce School would not be what it is today without the incredible support of the Watt family, and especially Mary's leadership.